Before we started and record today's session, I would like to say a few words. So for the audience, please mute yourself during this session in order to ensure for a smooth running event. And for the speakers, please turn on your camera for a better connection with the audience. Um, can you? Yeah.
Okay, hello everyone, and hello. I think there's one audience joining, and thank you for joining my session, our session as well. Yes, yeah. Give the floor to
Okay.
you, bro.
Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chich Tai. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a freshman from Civil Engineering Department and your MC for IT Day. So it is my pleasure to welcome all of you here this morning, and I hope you enjoyed the previous session. And we would like to thank you all for joining us in today's event. Before this session, I would like to invite our two speakers, Mr. Phengang and Mr. Sovisal, who are our seniors from MIS department to present about market research on human resource department, which is a very interesting research on finding good case practices for human resource department here at Paragon International University from various universities in ASEAN, such as Thailand, Vietnam, and Malaysia. So if you have any question during this session, please feel free to write them down in the chat box or wait until the Q&A part to turn on your microphone to ask the presenter yourself directly. So without further ado, I would like to pass the mic to our presenter. So good luck and the stage is yours.
Okay, thank you, Chick Thai, right? Okay, for your very informative introduction. So thank you, sir, and also the other one participant, and hopefully there's will be more people joining after this, and we are glad to present you guys our like I would say that the like the research after like the result of our market research as well. Yeah. So yeah, welcome to our final year project presentation. My name is Phengang, and my other team, his name is Visa. Yeah. And here is some of the table contents that regarding to our project that we are doing throughout like the semester. Is like we're gonna talk about the problem statement by choosing this research project. We're gonna go through the objective, the research methodology, research constraint, research result, and also some good case practice. And at the end of the last of this session, we're gonna give you some floor to ask us about some of the questions that you want to know more about our could be our research process as a whole and how we do that, and or if you want to know more about human resource, you can ask as well. Yeah. So without further ado, let's get started. So regarding to problem statement, after like I think since the first semester, like we held some talk between human resource department in our university and the person in charge, which is he is a human resource officer. His name is Solhi. So after we talk and like discuss for a few meetings, we found out that there's some lack of human resource person in charge of human resource department of our university. So like he is the only person who are in charge the university as a whole. And the second one, there are some process of human resource in our university is still in challenging, like performance management and also learning and development. And last but not least, there's also some of the lack of the resource and also good case practice in order to improve the department as a whole as well. Since he is the one who are doing the things alone, he don't have much time in order to see or to look through the other resource in order to improve the department. So that's why me and Risa come in hand in order to help him to find the other good case practice from the various universities from ASEAN in order we can find something that could be used as a common practice in order to improve our university in the near future. And let's move on to some of the objective. The first objective is like we need to understand how a resource department they operate in on a daily basis, how they are doing their work regarding for the whole department, and we also provide some insightful of the human resource department in the university in order to see the common practice, and we can compile it in order what are the things that we can do better in our university, and also identify and also find out what are the things that could be something that we also to improve our university as well, and how the other thing is how technology can be involved in human resource department, and last but not least for us as a student know more about human resource and use it as our career future professional like a professional knowledge in for the near futures. And some of the research questions that we also need to make sure that it is clear is the first one: what are the process in each function of human resource that they are operating? What some of the good cash practice that we have found out, and what kind of recommendation toward our human resource department of Paragon International University? So right now let's move on to research methodology presented by Visa.
Thank you, Phengang, for. So as for our research with methodology, we use the qualitative research to make the report, and also we use the literature review method for our research type. Also, with the data collection, it's only we can only use the secondary data that use website and article from the internet, because since there are a lot of constraints in the next section, we only use website or article from the source of or the university to do the data collection. And also we next next okay, and also as for the data collection, uh, and also as for the data collection, get we we focus on the 5 topics, and they are recruitment and selection, compensation and benefit, HR information, performance management, learning and development. As for the research constraint, there are a lot of constraints during this period. As you all have known, there are a lot of COVID-19 pandemic, limited resource and other internal data and confidential, especially for our part such as HR system. There are a lot of confidential part that the school don't want to don't show us, and also only Chulalongkorn University that they tell us about they post the information on the website, and also focus on specific study. Next is the Chulalongkorn, the introduction to the 3 university that that we focus the study on, which is the first one is Chulalongkorn University. It was founded in March 1917, and also the first institution of higher learning. And also Chulalongkorn University has 20 faculty, 23 colleges and research institute. And also in Chulalongkorn University, there are more than 8,000 faculty members just in 2020, and we expect to be more in the next few years. And also there are 59% of the employees are females, and also 86% of the staff in Chulalongkorn University, they have the contract with the university for more than 2 years. And in RMIT University, which was established in 2000, and also MIT University in Vietnam is the Vietnamese branch of the Australian Research University, the Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology, which from Australia. And also there are 3 campuses in Vietnam, such as Ho Chi Minh City, Hanoi, and Da Nang. And there are 18 undergraduate 3 postgraduate and 3 PhD program. And also there are more than 500 academic staff. And in University Putra Malaysia, which is in Malaysia, it was founded in 1931 as the School of Agriculture. And now we can see that the University Putra Malaysia is the first ranking university in Malaysia, and also the second ranking university in Asian alone. And there are a total of 16 faculty and 11 institute, and also the academic staff is 1700 academic staff and 4500 admin staff.
Okay, so now let's move on to recruitment and selection. Since like to make for everyone to understand what are the things that we found out throughout the process of recruitment and selection, we are doing the table and comparing 3 universities with our university, which is Paragon International University. For recruitment and selection, we have like the process starting from job offering that they are offering in the university website, or they are doing some of the peer review, and after that the university they're gonna receive the applicant that they are applying for the job, and after that the university gonna have some screening who is the potential candidate that can be a part of the university, and after that they're gonna have some exam or test in order to test the knowledge if they could be the one who really potential or not, and after that they're gonna have interview with them and also reference check. And the other things, there's only one university they're doing, which is about the personality test. In terms of personality test, I think this is also the interesting topic that in terms of human resource department, they should be considered, because this is somehow the thing that they I would say that they want to know more about what kind of personality trait of the candidate that would be the highly potential that to be a part of the organization. And last but not least, if everything is going to look I would say that good, they're gonna receive the job offer. And after you can find out in the table, it is like most of the university they have that kind of process. Just only Chulalongkorn University that they do the personality test, which would be really beneficial for them in the long term as well. Yeah, and right now let's move on to compensation and benefit. Throughout after we conduct the research and we are combining, we are just focusing on five type of compensation and benefit. The first one is a medical compensation. The second one is housing loan. The third one is child education subsidiary, provident fund, and last but not least is insurance. And after we found out is that Chulalongkorn they also provide all kind of benefit to their the employee, while MIT they just provide only compensation and also insurance, while UPM they provide both of them too, and also housing loan to the employee as well. And our university, Paragon International University, we just provide like the medical expense, child education subsidiary, and also insurance. And one thing that we should point out in this part as well, like for provident fund is just like the long-term investment that employer takes some part of their employee salary, I think around 5% to 10%, and take it to invest in the long-term future for the employee. Yeah, I think that's it for the compensation and benefits. So now let's move on to human resource information and system. Unfortunately, we cannot find the information for MIT and UPM information, since I would say that human resource department is a kind of confidential information for them, and we just found out one of the university only, which is Chulalongkorn University. And here is I would say like the HRIS or HR information system look like, and they are providing both on the website and also on the mobile application as well. And here is some of like I would say like the function that they provide in their information system. But somehow this is just in Thailand, so I decided to translate in English. I'm not I don't know Thai, so I use a Google Translate, and hopefully it is right. For the personal information, they just like they have some function that like employee can editing their personal information, and also requesting some of the their personal expense, and also find the other information personal information in within the university. And for leave, they can request sick leave or vacation leave in the system itself without doing any paperwork. Since like I would say they are digitalized, moving from paperwork into the system, and they also can view their quota information and also leave calendar in the system as well. And after that, they're gonna have some function that if it is approved from the supervisor or not. And for benefit, they can view the list many kind of benefit that they like Chulalongkorn University provide to them, and they can see what how like the progress of it. And the other thing is regarding to personal development. When the university they providing their workshop or seminar to them, they can see the resource in that information system as well. I think that's it for HR information system. Let's move on to the next part, which is about performance and management.
Thank you, Pam. And as for the performance management, from the other university, as we all see that all of the university in Chulalongkorn University or MIT and University Putra and PIU, they do survey annually, and when they do survey annually for the staff to promote them, and also they promote the staff by the manager and HR to promote the other staff, but as not for the PIU University. As for the staff level, which is for to divide the staff to the level like A, B, C, D, which only all MIT University do it. And also the staff request, which allow the staff to do the self promote by filling in the form. And also in this part, only all MIT they allow the staff to do the self promote, like asking for promote themselves to be from level B to level A staff. And also in Chulalongkorn University, they evaluate the staff based on the contract type, such as part-timer, per contract, annually, and probation. The next one is learning and development. As for the learning and development, the Chulalongkorn University or MIT, UPM, and PIU, they all do the online course, which is during this pandemic. But before the pandemic, these four universities, they have the training course for like they hire, they have the workshop and to make the staff to train during their period in there. And as for the MIT training seminar, they don't do it, but instead they don't do it, they do the professional development and also executive education for the staff they work on, while the other school does not work on it. And also they prepare the overseas program and training, such as getting the staff into the real cutting edge equipment, and also upskilling the staff for some part of the skill. The school prepare the course for it as well. And also for the next one is good case practice. And the good case practice for the recruitment and selection, which is personality test, is one of the process to assess the qualification and operational for the position of the candidate in selection process. And the next one, various kind of benefit, which is like to provide the employees such as annual health checks, provident fund, housing loan, on-site medical service. Um, this one is sport and recreation facility, and that would be the thing to improve employee welfare and productivity. And next one is HRIS, which is on the mobile app. If it is available on the website or mobile application, it would be able to cover all of the information related to employee needed. And the next good case practice is for learning and development. Like they should prepare the overseas program. Like they should prepare the overseas program and also connect themselves. The schools should connect themselves to some overseas program such as outreach program, executive overseas program, which it was practiced by UPM University. And the second one is training and seminar, like identify the need of the staff need and provide tool during the seminar as well. And professional and development, they connect the staff to industry expert and cutting edge equipment and facility for critical upskilling and development. Next one is study leaves, like staff can go on to study and come back to work after some period of time. Next one is the good case practice for the performance management. The performance appraisal should be overlooked by both manager and HR manager together because this because if you just gonna look into one, it is not enough. And next one is to divide the level of staff, which is to the same as all MIT case. They divide the staff to level A, B, C, D, and it is easy to evaluate them but for the performance management, and also allow them to know their role too. And next one is to differentiate the contract, the evaluation which is from the Chulalongkorn University. They evaluate the employee based on the contract type such as annual and part-time. Next.
Okay, so right now, let's move on to the very last part of our research, which is the involvement of technology in human resource. And this is some of the recommendation that we are want to integrate technology or like technology into our human resource department. The first one is transform like the HR operation into the digitalization, which is like everything that we do. We should be focusing on the HRIS, like cover in everything, and all operation are operate through HR information system. We should create a platform by posting the job opportunity and connect it with HRIS for HR department. Since like now, as we are as my team talk with like the officer of HR in our university, we don't have any job posting website when we have the job announcement yet. So in order to do that, like we should be do that in order to improve like our employer branding and also the awareness that we have the job opportunity that want to provide to the like Cambodian youth as well. And the platform should has the performance management function in the system itself, so the manager can do the performance appraisal through that. Like because sometimes as we are getting from him as well, like we mostly we do from the survey by the student, and also some of it some feedback from like the head department or the dean, but there should be something more that should be in the involvement between HR department and also like the supervisor as well. And all of the learning and development development function should be give the notification to employee if there are any online like online training, and store all of the information in the platform, because this is something that would be good, and also employee can see it whenever they want as well. And employee can request leave on the system as well, because somehow if we do it on the paper, we would the paperwork somehow tend to be take more time. If we are happen to do it in the system, it would be have time reduce time consuming, and also it is more efficient as well. And employee can understand the process, how can they claim or view their compensation and benefit from the university as well. And as the HR employee or HR officer, they can, after everything that they do, they can get the data and also compile it into the report for the future improvement of the university as well. Because if we do it in the separate platform, it would be take time for him to get the report. If we do it in the word platform and combine everything together, it would be something that bit more efficient and more beneficial as well. And right now, I would say that since the new system is updated for student, not only student but for employee as well. But based on from what I talked with him, he said that there's not fully function and also not fully aware yet. In order to be fully aware to the information system toward all the employee, they should have some training seminar or call or meeting in order to introduce the new system for employee. Because sometimes if we are just sending the booklet to employee, they not gonna see they gonna it's not really efficient at all. So by doing the training or seminar, it would be improve the efficiency toward the awareness as well. And also create the awareness by creating the poster about the new system and how to use it, or how to to use it to the more efficient way. And we can create the new challenge or quiz about the awareness of the system as well, so the employee can join and also can understand more toward that. And last but not least, a clear time frame when they do the report to how employee react toward the effectiveness of the new system. So after they can get the report, they can see what are their what are their would say bad case practice, or what good case practice they can improve in the near future. So I think that's it of our presentation of our project. And more, I would say that more of the information we would be compiled, we would be focusing more on the report. And this is just some of the part only that we are talking in for this presentation. And thank you everyone for joining. And if you have any question, you can drop in the chat box, or you can turn on your mic and ask us. Yeah, thank you for spending your time with us.
Okay, so thank you for Mr. Phengang and Mr. Sovisal for your splendid and detailed presentation. So as they mentioned, it is the Q&A part. If you have any question, please ask in the chat box, or you can ask them directly by opening your mic. Is there any questions, guys? So, well, if there isn't any question from the audience, I would like to ask instead. So can you give us any tip to our students who want to do this kind of project or research?
Okay, so thank you for the question. Since I would say thank you to Dr. Marambak as well, since he give the opportunity for our team and for other team of MIS to do this kind of research. Since he give us three kind of choice as well, whether to do app application or to do kind of research, or the other one is about data analysis or something. So I just want to take a time to thank him as well. So somehow the report, it would be really beneficial to us if we want to pursue our master degree. So this would be something that we want to do now, and also be aware in the near future. And what can I would say, give some suggestion is make a clear, like a make your clear goal, what kind of a topic or what kind of a research that you want to do. Talk with talk with your mentor clearly, and give give a chance for him or her to guide you throughout the process, and also make sure that you're also clear in your research methodology as well, because this is the concrete part, or where the part that you can start your project to do it in the efficient way or not. Yes.
So another question from me as well. So what are the challenges that you have faced during this project?
Okay, I think your question and also Sombat as well. Okay, I think everyone facing, not only me, not only our team, is the pandemic, since like we don't have a chance to go to the university. So like everything that we do, like we try to have time management, like to maintain our work in doing our because I would say sometimes we are not really productive in we are working or study from home, right? So it's really hard for us. And the other things is the research itself. Since I do it, I do it mostly research on the website or article. So and I think somehow human resource it is one of the internal information for that kind of organization. So it's really, sometimes it's really hard for us in order to find more of the information. But somehow we really try our best in order to find the information. What would be something that could be we see the common ground for all of the university that we have researched in our university. So we just take it. So I think that's it.
And as for me, like me and Phegang already have planned to go to some university in the Phnom Penh, but during this pandemic, like as for our question, it should be focused on more interview instead of asking them on the form platform. So it's hard, and we try to shift from us planning to asking them face to face and interview them. We shift from in Phnom Penh to do in Asian instead. So it was
Yes,
like
yes.
we changed it halfway, and it was so chaotic at that time. But as for since for our mentor, Miss Dr. Madam Beck, we managed to hold the research back together, and there was a big challenge during that time. Like the pandemic just keep hitting and hitting again.
Yeah, thank you to them as well, like for guiding throughout the way as well. Yes.
Yeah. Thank God at the end that you complete your project. Yeah.
Yes, and hopefully, like we can graduate.
It sounds pretty hard for you guys and for
Yes.
everyone as well during this pandemic. Yeah. So before I close this session, if there are any more questions from the audience.
I think no, there's no more.
Yeah, I think no. I think no. So if you don't have any more questions, we have come to the end of this session, and I would like to thanks to the presenter thanks again for your presentation and on your research, and on the behalf of ICT faculty, thank you all for making your time to join us here this morning. And I am apologizing for any issue that happened during this session. So, and I would like to, and please don't go anywhere. I would like to inform you all that the next session will start very soon. You can stay here in this meeting if you want to watch a presentation about just speech, sign language gesture recognition by our senior from CS department, Mr. Sambat Srey. Or for other interesting senior presentation, please go check out our agenda on IT Day website. So thank you, and I will see you soon in the next session.
Thank you everyone for joining, and thank you Ms. Flo for joining our team presentation as well, and good luck for Sambat for your next presentation. Goodbye everyone, have a nice day.